Good afternoon and welcome back to Bluewater Stadium here in Napier for the 5 o'clock and last game of the schedule on the day, and that is the quarter-final matchup between the Miramar Rangers and Wairarapa United. Players just getting ready with the officials to come out. We've obviously already seen Miramar on the screens today here on Bluewater with their victory over Napier City Rovers. Miramar pretty confident coming in after a decent sized break from talking to Scotty Howes. They had a strong victory 4-0 over Stopout in the last group game. It was one of the earlier ones, so they were able to get a bit of a break, get a bit of a sleep in, swim down the ocean, just try to get the bodies ready. So they're feeling fairly comfortable that with a heavy schedule, that this is as best prepared for this match as they're going to be. So Miramar kind of cruised through their group stage, winning it with 4 wins and a draw. That one draw coming against Otamotai. 1-1 in that match in a very tight affair. Other than that, they got past Napier City Rovers, Stopout, Levin and Kapiti Coast to secure top spot in their group and take their position here in the quarter-final one. Wairarapa went through as one of the best second place finishers in their group through Section D, finishing level on points with Northland Football Club, but with one less goal, which put them down into second place, but enough to qualify through for this quarter-final. Tight group with that one, with Gisborne Thistle coming very close, finishing on 10 points with the 2 leaders on 11. So it should be an interesting matchup here today. I'll go through the lineups quickly. Miramar Rangers, number 1, Brandon Sumter. 2, Luke Tolo-Kent. 5, Tresor Nienzima. 7, Owen Barnett. 8, Max Falconer. 9, Nathan Symes. 10, Aidan Rodriguez. 11, Alexander Edwards. 14, Oscar Crow. 16, Finley Kruger. And 17, Thomas England. Unchanged lineup than when we covered them for their first match, I think, of the round, or second match of the round when they played Napier here yesterday. Wairarapa will begin with Matt King in goal. 4, Noah Ingham. 18, Joe Hanside. 5, Riley Chower. 16, William Vincent. 2, Ryan Mars. 20, Luke Roger. 6, Luke Molnar. 10, Harrison Dudley. 7, Jonty Rubos. And 3, Healy Widdermanden. But we're underway. Miramar's got us started with Max Falconer in possession. As I said just before, Miramar had a bit of a break. I'm not 100% too sure on the timing of Wairarapa's last game, but you can be certain that after 5 games in a day and a half, the bodies are going to be sore. It's all going to be about their recovery in the last couple of hours since their last match and who can pull up and be the strongest. The suggestion from Miramar that they're going unchanged from game 2 suggests that they've been pretty lucky with injuries and escaped anything too major with their starting bunch. But he gives the throw into Wairarapa. So for the quarterfinals, we're still 25 minutes each way. If it goes to extra time, it will be 2 periods of 7.5 minutes. And if the team still can't be separated, it does go to penalty shootouts. Looking ahead to tomorrow, the semi-finals will be extended slightly. It'll be 30 minutes each way for the morning games. Certainly an added incentive to get to bed early and get a good night's sleep for some of these players. Barnett skips down into the byline. Takes 3 to close them out. But Falconer gets through. Half of a question for a penalty there, but Pete Linney's not having any of it. Early scare though. Falconer gets it down. Barnett comes to help. Shows good strength to get through the first challenge. We'll check out, look for the ball back. Good strike away. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper for a comfortable save, but early scare. that combination again that we saw early in the tournament with Symes, Falconer, and Barnett. Really going to be a handful for Wairarapa United to counter today. First chance now for Wairarapa to maintain a bit of possession. The ball down the line. Wilson position. Manages to squeeze through a couple. And a fourth. Checks back out. Draws contact. Goes down. Penalty given by Pete Linney. Great run. John T. Rubis, we've seen him play Central League many, many times for a young player. Outstanding talent. Amazing run. Getting through 3 or 4. Drawing a penalty. Great chance for Wairarapa to open the scoring. Harrison Dudley over the ball. They're just giving the last instructions. Obviously, goalkeeper can no longer move off the line. Taken and saved. And the follow-up ball goes out of play. Big, big chance gone for Wairarapa United. Miramar will breathe a sigh of relief on that one. We've seen the threat. We've seen the threat from Wairarapa, but now here's one with Symes. He gets a bit of contact, but part of the challenge, so wave to wait. The longer delivery just too far. Right idea there. Matt King just trying to get the ball out quickly. Long range, Barnett's gone. Picked up the ball, was a good read of the flight of the pass. Gets round his first man. Drives it on the second. Looks for the link-up play with Falconer, who gets there and finishes well. Cruel nature of football. Wairarapa with the opportunity from the penalty spot at the other end, and within just a couple of minutes, the quality for Miramar shows through. Barnett, great turn of speed. He read the first ball well. And just squared it through to Falconer, who finished so well. Wairarapa look to get us back underway. That would have stung. You get to get their heads down and work now. Goes for the big channel ball to the left. Tolakent comfortably goes to control it. Takes a safety first option. Puts out of play for a Wairarapa throw in an attacking area. Certainly looking for that directness early on. Symes tries to bring it down, but just commits the foul as he tries to recover the touch. Wairarapa leaving the defenders back, so we'll probably take this one short. And they do. He's given himself up there. The ball over the top. Through to Symes. Where honesty wouldn't have been rewarded. Lots of space out this right-hand side. Good delivery to find it. Knocking on the break-up play again. For Barnett. Rides a challenge. And back to Trezor. Great angle ball over the top. Finds Edwards into a wide area. Just recycling the ball back out. Finds Oscar Crow. Back to Barnett. Barnett drives the space again. Symes does likewise. Finds Barnett on the corner of the area. Back to Falconer. Those three again causing problems. Wairarapa come away with it. We're taking a patient approach here. Just looking for the right option to get out. There's a lot of width out this right-hand side if they can get their head up. But a great drive. Ball trying to get slipped through. But Trezor's all over that. Picks up that ball nice and early. Rapper looking for the dink to the back post. Found it. Good volley. Just couldn't keep it down. Luka Molnar at the back post. Decent connection. Just couldn't get over it enough. But it's another warning sign for Miramar. So Miramar, no big rush now. Let's go short. Plenty of space to drive into. For the gamble ball over the top. Seems to be a theme. Must think they're going to get something out of Wairarapa there. Symes slides it nicely in behind. The flag's gone up. Alexander Edwards just strikes it after the whistle's gone. Pete Linney not happy about it. Just if he cards him, just gives him a warning, just lets him know. Right, but just trying to work their way down the left. They've got a bit of space now. A great ball slid in behind. Good goalkeeping. That's Johnson getting in behind again. Seen that a number of times already in this game. Goalkeeping onto it again. Saved the penalty and come out to smother that shot as well. Look on header through. Good strike. Wairarapa continue to knock on the door. Pete Linney with the early call about time wasting. Something that can be a little bit rife through the group stages at this tournament. With a limited schedule time and having to finish games on time. Injury time not generally added at the 25-minute each way stage. So making sure that none of that silly business goes on here. Falconer just get speed into it. Well, he commits a foul trying to get it back. But Linney will play on. Wairarapa move the ball forward down the left. Certainly come into the game a lot in the last few minutes since conceding. Looks to drive the byline. Checks back out. Gets a delivery in. Clear to Barnett. And this is the danger if he gets going. Goes through one, rides the challenge. Referee Linney plays the advantage. And he finds Symes. He just can't quite get it under control. That's the threat that Barnett poses at this level. Picked up the ball, just a little bit of space in front of him in his own half. And ends up creating a great chance. Flag goes up for offside. And Miramar to take the free kick. Go for the longer option. Get it flicked on, but comfortably taken by Matt King in the Wairarapa goal. Good header away. Miramar taking control of possession here. Monopolising the ball a little bit. They're very tidy in position. Falconer with it. Slides it in behind to Oscar Crow. Trying to take his man on, but just gives it away. They get enough pressure on the ball. It's impressive to see this high press from Miramar and the energy within that system. This is their sixth game across 2 days now. So to keep that standard up over a long period of time, testament to the fitness of these lads out there, especially on this big Park Island or Blue Water Stadium pitch. But with the size of that pitch, it gives you the ability to switch play fairly comfortably to get out of pressure, which Wairarapa have done there. They need to get the ball into the feet of Jonty Rubos. A bit more from Wairarapa, cause a problem. Falconer in position now. Question mark of a hand. Referee's happy for play to go on. Barnett brings it down. Again looking to go at his man. Finds Symes. Good overlapping run. Delivery's cut out first time. And second time, wins himself a corner. So interesting start of this game. Wairarapa looking like they're carrying a threat on the counter-attack, particularly when Jonty picks up the ball in midfield areas and can drive. We've seen him create a penalty that was unfortunately missed, but create another couple of chances. Miramar really look to control the game when they can get Barnett on it in particular. But the movement of Symes and Falconer around him, that's the strength for Miramar. And that's something that Wairarapa's going to have to cut down. They seem to be giving Barnett probably a good couple of metres to stand off. Maybe they're concerned about the drive. But really, if you want to stop him, you've got to get tight and win the ball as he receives it. If you give him those few metres, he's got the speed and the trickery to get past you. Again, taking the time. Certainly a bit of theme from Miramar this half. They're happy to go over the Wairarapa back four. Whether they've seen something in previous games or got a few scouting reports in, they do think that they're going to get some advantage out of doing that. Certainly got the pace to turn them around and cause problems. Falcon at his feet. Checks out well. Rides a challenge. There's Edwards. Good strike. Took a deflection. But nothing the Matt King had to worry about. All right, nice patient build up. Not rushing to get into the Miramar half. They cough the ball up again. It's Alexander Edwards who's on the move. Advantage played by Ref Linney. Need to come further right now. Central ball. Always hard to time those. With a relatively straight pass, straight ball. Falconer takes inside. Finds a lovely ball through. Oscar Crow squares. Great recovery challenge to put it out for a corner. Certainly slow moving whenever it goes out for a set piece. Players of both sides probably be happy with that. Miramar more so. Delivery in, comfortably taken. Rizal should bring that down. Wins the first header. Fullback's encouraged to go forward from Eiffel. Standing on the sideline. Long diagonal ball. Just not really into an area where they could challenge. It just rolls out for a goal kick. Only 3 minutes or so to run in this first half. The chances on both sides. Barnett's got away. He was on the shoulder. Leg stays down. Strike. 2-0. Big goal right before the break. Bit of a coach killer for Paul Eiffel as he sits down. It's just a ball taken out from the goalkeeper. And then a long raking ball from the edge of area to edge of area. Barnett on the head. Slides it past the goalkeeper. Pretty route one, pretty straightforward. Hard to defend if it's done well. A big step towards the semi-finals for Miramar Rangers. Cycling back through. Now they're moving through the midfield. Great ball movement. Barnett's away again. Yeah, good decision. Did you see what colour this is? It looks like it's going to be red. That's a tough one. That is tough. You've got to question the proximity of the second man. Barnett's clearly going to go through. There was a recovery runner. In my view, you could probably get away with a yellow card there. And not too many questions would have been asked, but he's made the decision. Made the decision to go with the red card. And you can see why he's done that. But it just makes life even tougher for Wairarapa United now. Could be salt in the wound here. You've got two very capable players over the set piece. Oh, it's gone short side of Barnett. Comfortable finish. A little bit too easy there. Just slid him down the side of the wall. And that takes us through to the break. Wow. All started so well for Wairarapa United. They were certainly in this tie. At 0-0, had a penalty that was saved. And then immediately from that penalty miss, it went down the other end for Miramar to take the lead. Since then, they've scored another two, and probably more importantly for Wairarapa United, they've lost a player. But denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, and they find themselves down to 10 men. A huge ask for Wairarapa United to pull themselves back into it, into the second half. It'll be interesting to see what they do, what changes they make to try to get something out of this match. Miramar might find themselves in a position where they can actually take the foot off the gas a little bit, maybe get some rotation through the players and save some of the key legs for a semi-final, which they're likely to be stepping into first thing tomorrow morning. But while the players get a drink on board, we'll do the same, and we'll come back to you shortly for the second half. And welcome back for the second half. If you're just joining us, you missed a cracker of a first half. Lots of action. Wairarapa United missed a penalty when the game was 0-0. And from that point, all Miramar Rangers scored 3 quality goals. And Wairarapa have had a man sent off for a last man challenge that was semi-questionable in my opinion. You can see why it was given. Would have been happy if it wasn't. But Wairarapa get us underway. It'll be interesting to see what sort of intensity Miramar come out in the second half. First half, they were all about the press, aggressive, turning ball over in good areas. At 3-0 with 25 minutes to protect. They probably don't need to do that. And what we're seeing in the first few phases here is they're happy to sit a little bit deeper, but then the press comes on as soon as they approach that midfield third. Aiden Rodriguez with a good press, and he's got it, as a reward, he's got it back to his feet, but can't find the ball in. Looking for Symes over the top. And just to keep it in, finds Rodriguez. Looks for Rodriguez, I think. Happy to horseshoe it round. Oh, great turn of pace to drive in. Sets a couple of people down. Finds Symes. Takes his man on, gets a good strike away. Across the face of goal. And we'll go out for a throw-in. What a drive from Finley Kruger there. Real turn of pace as he hit the business end. Skip round a couple. Falcon into the area. Lays it back nicely. Striker's saved. Rodriguez tries to put it back in from outside the box. Just gets the ball through the middle. Strike from outside. Comfortably saved. Strong challenge there. Pelini didn't like it. Going to the book. Rodriguez gets a yellow card for Miramar Rangers. No free kick given for that one. Steps across. This is danger. This is danger. Gets a bit of contact. Stays on his feet. Onto on the turn. Rodriguez wins it well. Only support ahead of Falconer was offside, so he had to check back. Just gives the ball away with that crossfield ball. Wairarapa just struggling to get out of their half with any meaningful possession. The early change for Miramar. Sees Levi Appleton into the field of play. Miramar replacing Aiden Rodriguez after picking up that yellow card, just not taking any risks. Another sign of they're comfortable seeing this game out at 3-0 against 10 men. Don't want to get into any card trouble. Into a semi-final in the morning. Great ball forward. Just hit him on the way through. The Wairarapa supporters are getting in behind every good piece of play. But they're seeing whether it's a strong tackle, a good pass. They're trying to get their support behind their team. Doing it tough out there at the moment. Just patient. Come back. If it's not on, there's plenty of space back here so they can keep rotating. Keep maintaining the ball. So start getting frustrating for Wairarapa. If they've got any chance of trying to get back into this game, they've got to get some ball. Some opportunities to create some problems for Miramar. Put a bit of pressure on the other side. At the moment, it's all a little bit too easy. Or shoot back to the right. Wairarapa again win the ball, but an aimless ball down the line just to get out of trouble. This gives free position back to Miramar. And they'll continue to keep it at the back. Not a great watch for the neutral in the last couple of minutes, if we're being honest. The risk for Wairarapa is the only way they can stop this is by applying pressure higher up the park. And if they apply pressure higher up the park with 10 men, they're just going to leave themselves open to a more easy counter-attack. But when you're 3-0 down already, whether you're in damage limitation mode as opposed to trying to get back into the game mode, that might be a decision that they've kind of made subconsciously on the field. But Miramar do foray forward. Alexander Edwards will look to deliver. Just clips it back for Crow. Crow comes back. I think that passage kind of shows you what the incentives are for Miramar at this stage. We turn down a delivery into the area for another goal, just for the security of coming back and managing this game out. Wairarapa do pick up one on the counter-attack now. This is where they've got to make it pay. But the ball goes away. And Miramar will go back into keep ball mode. Good ball through for Symes. First touch wasn't too bad, but just took it away on the angle. Allowed the defensive cover to step in between. Falcon is still happy to push into that corner. It's going to be another change coming from Miramar, I believe. See Cooper Duggan coming on. Will clip long. Comfortably won by Miramar. Again, they come back. Cycling through that back line. Just horseshoeing from side to side. Wairarapa trying to bring them forward. Got to get at them a little bit, but too lazily given away. Falconer in behind. Will he look to deliver, or are they going to keep the ball here? Falconer looks like the type of person that's just want to go at it. Barnett back into Falconer. Oh, free at the back post. Good save. Almost a big first touch for Cooper Duggan out there. Falconer again. Just slip Barnett in. Duggan does well to keep it in. I think everyone had kind of given that up. Back to that slow tempo. Hearing big noise come over from our other pitch. We'll keep you updated as to what's happening in that match between North Wellington and Upper Hutt. Barnett with his feet. Just coming back slowly. North Wellington, we can tell you, have taken the lead over Upper Hutt City 1-0 out on pitch 4. Miramar just settle back into this keep ball pattern. Wairarapa not willing to come out of their line to close them down. The changes from both sides now. Zach Hassel and Jardin Prada French coming on for Wairarapa. And Mike Neal joining the game for Miramar Rangers. Wairarapa boys worked hard. Certainly the job was made much, much tougher when they went down to 10 men. And then the subsequent free kick creating a goal. And it's still looking lively. Chisel drives forward. Barnett's got. Good ball. Out to Falconer at the back post. Lays it to the edge. Good strike, good save. Miramar making a couple more changes. Starting to clear the bench now. James Stanish and Tommy Moon joining the fray. Falconer, one of those ones withdrawn, as well as Finley Kruger. Probably getting minutes. saving minutes in the legs of Falcon, who's been outstanding today. That link-up play with Barnett and Symes, it's going to be one to watch into the semi-final and beyond, perhaps. It's easily given away by Miramar. Wairarapa will get it back. Move it across the back for themselves. Trying to go beyond Trésor, but he wins the header. Into the almost the last 9 minutes of this match now. Kind of has a sense of inevitability about it. Both sides kind of settled into a similar pattern. Slow build up from the back, trying to go over the top to create something. But Miramar don't seem overly fussed and overcommitting numbers and too much work to try to get another goal. They've already got the 3 that they need. Wairarapa United really lack the belief they can actually get back into this game, so they're just trying to keep it tight and create something. Brave defensive ball across the face. It works out well, plenty of room. As Miramar to drive forward. Nice little touch inside there. Frees up some space. King will look longer. Just comfortably taken. Trésor will bring us forward again. Close the goalie down if they want to get this game moving. They do ever so slowly. Reset through goalkeeper again. Move the ball out the left-hand side. Nice to see a couple of more bits of action before the final whistle. I'm not seeing too much adventure from either side, to be honest now. Bit of noise coming out of pitch 4. I'll let you know what's happening over there. Jonty picks up the ball. If you think anybody's going to create anything for Wairarapa now, it's him. I'll tell you, North Wellington has scored a second goal out there. To be doing the business against Upper Hutt. Good pressure. Great pick. Alexander Reynolds did a great job. Oh, just almost tries to get it back from Cooper Duggan. Doesn't quite get the return ball. Bit of endeavour from Miramar. That's good. Edwards again. Wairarapa can't control. Rifle makes another change. Liam Gale comes on. clearance out. Barnett's got Sevi drives. Finds a great ball out to the far side. Again, ball goes out. But slow to get the ball back into play. That's for the last 5 minutes now. Miramar just happy to see this out. Go direct, just trying to get something in behind, trying to create a last chance before full time. But he does well. He's gone for the chip, off the post. And out for a corner. We're saying they're trying to get something, and Jonty was the most likely. And he's certainly done that. Free the back post. Cleared away. Trezor just can't quite get it clear. Just bobbling around the area. Miramar do bring it away. Feels like for Paul Eiffel and his boys, one of those days where nothing's going to go your way. Again, challenging him behind. Don't win the first ball. So easily back for Miramar to play out. Haywood's just goes under the foot. Rolls out for a throw-in. Wairarapa just keeping it around the back. Just looking for the run in behind. Monty picks it up. Turns over to Barnett, which is probably the last person on the part you want to turn it over to. Continues to drive, but happy to come back. Just looking for an opening. Not there, so they come back again. North Wellington look to have wrapped up the other tie. They've just scored again from the spot. We've got a little bit longer left in their game with the semi-final beforehand and the women's draw going into penalties, but they have got a 3-0 lead. A little bit close to the end here in the last minute and a half. Napier United still trying to get something out of this game. Get themselves a corner. And Eiffel takes the opportunity to get young James Wilkinson on. Great touch inside. Can he find anybody with a cross? A little too high across the face. Roll all the way out for a throw-in. 30 seconds to go. That should pretty much be it for this first quarter final. So this game peters out to the end. Just a reminder that the quarterfinal on pitch 4 has a little bit longer to run. And there's the full-time whistle. Miramar get a job done, convincing, pretty emphatic 3-0 victory over Wairarapa United. And move on into the semi-finals tomorrow morning. So speaking of the schedule for Cello Sport tomorrow, we'll bring you both of the men's semi-finals, both at 9 a.m. One from pitch 4 and one from here on Blue Water. Be followed by the women's final immediately after the semi-final. And then at midday, it'll be the men's final to complete the schedule. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll get all the links up. But if you're subscribed, you won't miss anything because you'll get alerted to the game as it comes up. And we will see you bright and early for the 2 men's semi-finals. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Miramar will be one. North Wellington appear to be the other. And we'll find out who the others are soon. Have a good evening.